Okay, we're going to begin, everybody. On va commencer. Si je pourrais demander des auteurs et participants à cet événement de prendre une place près du micro, ça serait utile et ça serait bien. Et je sais qu'il y a du vin en arrière, si vous voulez, ce serait un bon moment de prendre un verre. Alors, bonsoir mesdames et messieurs. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue à cet événement autour du Salon littéraire LL et des livres publiés par Lindelith Éditions, also known as Lindelith Publishing. Notre événement se déroulera en français et en anglais. Et aussi. On commence en anglais. Ça va? On commence en anglais avec des auteurs de livres suivis par la directrice littéraire du salon en français, Madame Amy Hemingway, qui présentera les collaborateurs au salon. As some of you know, because some of you have been here each time, this is our third annual launch at Blue Metropolis, and it's a pleasure to see you all. LLP, Lindelith Publishing, specializes in fiction, in trade non-fiction. For the first time this year, we have a trade non-fiction book. In literary non-fiction, especially the single series of short essays represented here quite nicely this evening. And it's going to be my great pleasure to introduce you to the authors of all the books that we have published since our event last spring. Right here, not in this room, but in a nice room. And three of the books that we're going to start, the three books we're going to start with, are brand new and are being launched here this evening. So, without further ado, I'm going to begin with the first of our three spring authors is Felicia Mihali, or Mihali, as is probably the way it's pronounced here. Felicia was born in Romania and has lived in Montreal since the year 2000. She's the author of several novels. I've lost count, I think it's 8, yes, in French, that she wrote in French. And LLP was the first to publish her in English. And her first novel, written entirely in English and published in English, was published by LLP in 2012. It's called The Darling of Kandahar. It was nominated for Canada Reads in the winter of 2013, and Felicia has now followed that up with a second novel in English, an intimate story. A second chance. Please welcome Felicia Mihali.
Merci beaucoup. Bonsoir tout le monde. Je voulais commencer par saluer le public francophone, mes amis francophones qui sont ici, sont avec moi depuis 2002, quand j'ai publié mon premier livre en français avec XYZ Éditeur. Et merci d'être venu ce soir et d'avoir gardé la curiosité de voir ce que je suis devenue aussi en anglais. Ensuite, vreau să spun câteva cuvinte în românește pentru comunitatea română, care mi-a fost tot timpul alături și căreia îi dedic această carte. O mare parte dintre dumneavoastră o să vă recunoașteți în carte și sper să fie cu drag. Am scris cartea cu mare drag și cu mare respect pentru prietenia dumneavoastră. Sorry. Now, Linda gave me 3 minutes to say something about the book, so I should wrap it up quite fast. That's why I put everything on the paper. One of my friends asked me one day if and when I was going to write about us, about our community. The first thing that came to my mind was that nobody would like to read about how immigrants throw parties, celebrate weddings, or baptize their children. But then a friend had a stroke, and his intelligence went back to that of an 8-year-old boy. His wife devoted herself to his care with such love and tenderness that I started thinking that maybe this would be a good opportunity. Then another friend died, And when we put him in the ground, I thought that we really belong to this country and that maybe this country would like to know us better. Well, now, dear friend, she's here. The worst is done. I hope you will still invite me to your place now that everybody can read how each time we throw parties, we eat a lot while also counting each calorie, and about how women get into such private conversations that men prefer to stay away. More than that, lately we started wondering if after we pass away we would be better off getting our butts frozen in the ground for eternity throughout the Canadian winters, or continuing to haunt our kids from inside that pot on the mantelpiece. The novel is about a man in his 50s who has a stroke and loses all his memories. His wife takes this lightly and tries to build again a new Adam by teaching him things he never accepted to do, such as wearing turtlenecks, patting animals, eating vegetables, and extra virgin olive oil. As the character is very much inspired by my partner here, who is still well and healthy, when he read this book for the first time, he said to me, "You wouldn't dare to do this to me." And I said, "Just watch me." So I invite you all to read this book about getting old nicely and having fun with things that are not funny at all. Thank you very much.
I think there are a few novelists who have the same problem.